It's very important to speak with the refugees. It's very important to see to feel their needs, to see their fear in their eyes. That really they have the fear of the refugees. I'm Bosniak. We had a war in Bosnia, so I know that fear of refugees, the refugee crisis. So I also advise the European not be afraid. Let them speak with them as their destiny, as their situation, their future. What's their future? What was the past? And it will be more easy to cope. Before 2 days it was rainy and we had so much clothes and we were dressing the children. We had a paint dryer to dry their hairs, because what's the point of giving the hat when he's wet? And we, at the end of the row, we didn't have nothing, everything finished, and there was coming children wet and we didn't know what to do, and we started crying because it was a desperate situation. You see wet children and you know that you have clothes and boots in the storage but you don't have them in the camp, and we start crying. It was so devastating for us. But after every day you get disappointed more, but also the disappointment is raising you activity, like I have to do more, I have to do more, I have to do more. Especially when they say they close the border. But when you see the videos of the refugees, you'll see that is the river and you cannot stop the river. They will find a way to go to Europe. They will find a way. So don't make them harder. You have children. You have international obligation. You sign so much convention that you will protect those children. And still you see Croatia, Hungary, Slovenia in the last days. They're so rude on the children. And they sign a convention for protecting children. So what's their fault?
Why? No one believes you when you tell them the next train will be here in 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not talking about days. 2 hours only. Why? They've gone through hell. Yeah. You know, and they don't want to stop that. You know, they don't want to stop. They want to keep moving.
Say okay. And when they come with small children and during the night, the children are sleeping, and we tell them, stay over the night here. Then you go to Miratovac. Because in Miratovac only during the day you have buses who will take you to Preševa. During the night you have to walk 10 miles. And we tell them, stay here, sleep, you have food, we are here, you are protected, there is a doctor, stay here. No, 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 really? No. They will decide more to move than to stay. Like I said, that's why it's river, you cannot stop the river. They're moving. If you speak, you will see that they're normal people like us. They don't want to be refugees, they want to stay home. They had a future, they had a home, they had a profession. They say, stop the war, we will return. We don't want to go to Europe.
Yeah.
But activity that we have, all of them are volunteers who is helping the refugees. We are packing the lunch package that we give every day to the refugee. It's inside there is a pate, chicken pate with halal certificate, fresh bread, water, croissant, and some candies for them. So we give 2,000 packages every day on the 2 borders. One in Gevgelija, Macedonia, Greek borders, other in Tabanovca. So that's the specific number from that we are giving, but like yesterday it was increased number of refugees, 8,000, approximately 8,000 people entered Macedonia, so we doubled the packages. So we have women, volunteers, men, children, everybody who wants to come and pack the food for the refugee. So now we distributed to Gevgelija. The van came, returned from Tabanovca, now he's taking the aid to Gevgelija. We have activists who are working in the camp. They work for very small salaries. So we have refugees who told us that she's a professor of English science and she was cleaning the building for 50 euros. So she wants to have future for her children, and she doesn't see it in Turkey because Turkey has maybe 3 million of refugees, which is too much.
But she may also
in Macedonia. So the train tickets start from 5 euros to 10 euros. Now it's 25 euros to the refugees. They increased the train ticket for 300%. And when you come, you see the women came and said, I don't have money for train. They rob us. We don't have any penny. And you beg the train, please, let them get inside. They don't have money. They don't have money. They say no, no, no. And when I said, but they will stay in Macedonia. They don't have money, so let them go in the train. They say no, 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 and they stay outside, worried that they have money. They cannot go out from the camp to use Western Union. So you have the law which make you powerless. They cannot move freely to the camp to go to Western or MoneyGram. Powerless is when you don't have food. They come hungry and you finish with the food. And they say, please give me something to eat. And you say, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. So we have Macedonian, Albanian, Turkish, Bosnia, all the nationality who lives in Macedonia together, working for the refugees, helping the refugees. Because in Macedonia they are so divided. You know, all the nations, we had a war in 2001 among Macedonian and Albanians, but now you see them like here, Macedonian and Albanians working together only because of the sake of the refugees with same goal, let's help the refugees. So that's very inspiring, and I'm very happy to say, and when I'm going to the international conventions, they're expecting for me to say something about the refugees. They always speak about Macedonia, how the refugees bring benefit to the Macedonian society. So they close each other, make better relations. Even our storage is in the Muslim part of Skopje, but everybody comes. It's open for anybody to bring donations, to help, to distribute. So we are very happy having the refugees in Macedonia because they are making solidarity among us.